During today's celebrations at the Palace of St. James in London, the anthem of Great Britain was sung in a new form. For the text for over 70 years did not contain the words, God Save the King. King Charles III said he would be inspired by his mother's actions to ensure peace and prosperity for the nation.
I know that I shall be upheld by the affection and loyalty of the peoples whose sovereign I have been called upon to be, and that in the discharge of these duties, I will be guided by the counsel of their elected parliaments. In all this, I am profoundly encouraged by the constant support of my beloved wife. I take this opportunity to confirm my willingness and intention to continue the tradition of surrendering the hereditary revenues, including the Crown Estate, to my government for the benefit of all, in return for the sovereign grant, which supports my official duties as head of state and head of nation. And in carrying out the heavy task that has been laid upon me, and to which I now dedicate what remains to me of my life, I pray for the guidance and help of Almighty God.
The proclamation is a symbolic act because Charles became king at the time of death of Elizabeth II. Yesterday, the newly proclaimed King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland delivered his first message to the people after taking the throne. The monarch made a declaration in which he assured that he would take care of the comfort and well-being of his subjects with full dedication. In his speech, he also mentioned his mother, Queen Elizabeth II.
Throughout her life, Her Majesty the Queen, my beloved mother, was an inspiration, an example to me and to all my family. And we owe her the most heartfelt debt any family could owe to their mother, for her love, affection, guidance, understanding, and example.
At the moment, the public has not been informed when the solemn coronation of Charles III will take place. The succession to the throne of Great Britain is hereditary, and the process of taking the throne is detailed in state documents. After Charles III comes to the throne of Great Britain, there will be changes in everyday life of the British. The anthem, badges, and uniforms will be updated, and the image of the new monarch will appear on the British pound. It is no secret that the protocol related to the funeral has been prepared for a very long time. In Great Britain, there's an ongoing debate as to whether the new king will prove successful in the role of monarch, and opinions are divided. Some British experts say that, like his parents, Charles III has an excellent work ethic, and that should translate into effective reign. There are also opinions that 73-year-old Charles will not live up to British expectations.
I don't think Prince Charles is going to generate a great deal of enthusiasm. I mean, he's going to come to the throne as a man in his 70s. Who knows, it could even be in his 80s. He's not going to reflect or represent a fresh face for the monarchy. It's going to be another, aged, elderly monarch ascending to the throne, even though, of course, he's been Prince of Wales for so many years. I think, that he does have a potential relevance around the environment. But talking to younger people, I've been struck recently by how they are very animated in their opposition to him by watching The Crown.
I think Prince Charles is a popular figure. There are always going to be people who don't like him because he has been quite a controversial figure. When the Queen came to the throne, I don't think anybody disliked her because nobody really knew her. She was the glamorous princess who had a wonderful fairy tale wedding to the man she loved. And that was all people knew about her.
Until recently, the present King Charles III devoted himself to charitable initiatives, including his organization Prince's Trust. During its 50 years of operation, the association has helped over 1 million unemployed and many disadvantaged young people. According to Polish experts, the hard work of the then prince improved the perception of his image in the public opinion. Now, charity will be replaced by new responsibilities. He sponsored over 400 organizations. The hard work of the then Prince Charles changed the perception of him. Yesterday evening in St. Paul's Cathedral in London, there was a service dedicated to Elizabeth II, attended by 2,000 people. And this afternoon, meetings of the House of Commons and the House of Lords resumed, during which their members remembered the late Queen. Both houses of Parliament will close their meetings late in the evening. The Queen is to be admired because she ruled with great dignity during such a long reign. This is what the British loved the Queen for, which is why they are now in mourning. The funeral ceremony will be held at Westminster Abbey in London. The Queen will be buried in the chapel at Windsor Castle with her husband, Prince Philip. Although Buckingham Palace has not yet announced the dates of the funeral, the ceremony will take place on September 19th, according to British media.